What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another stream. We're going to be doing the Fenix for our American Virtual Airlines, and we got some big news coming. You're going to be a beta tester for the Beyond ATC. Haven't quite got all the copies yet and everything set up yet, but we will be doing that shortly and soon. So, but for right now, we're going to be just doing our normal thing. And we'll talk a little bit more about that as we get up in the air. My name is Dustin. I am with the SIMSTRUMENTATION guys. We build all of these panels for you guys for free, just with a licensed copy of Air Manager. It's turned my flight simulation completely around to where I don't ever have to use the mouse. So no further details. Let's go ahead and get started. First things we got to get done is we got to get some battery to this. So we'll go ahead and flip on the batteries, and we'll turn on our external power, get everything powered up here. Get our IRS is aligned. Right, APU test, fire is working. APU test is working. Right. Looks like we've got everything done there, so we'll go ahead and let's go down to our initialization. Let's go ahead and get our request. It's been a while since I've flown this airplane, so I'm gonna pull out the old handy dandy checklist here. Alright. Parking brake is on. Batteries 1 and 2 is on. External power is required. APU start. We'll get all that here in just a little bit. And let's go ahead and let's get our fuel of how much fuel we need. And let's go get our OFP. And that's in our pilot brief, operational flight plan. Go ahead and that, and here is our flight plan. I don't know how well you guys can see that. If you guys can. But looks like our block fuel is going to be 15,000 pounds. So let's go ahead in here and get our fuel. Go ahead and request our fuel from GSX. And request refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Alright, refueling.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Alright. American Airlines 1398 is what we got. Airlines 1398, get that put in there. Plate number. And our cost index is going to be 19. Go ahead and get our ground services and get our mass and weight balance. I'll put in here.
Fuel truck is in position.
Alright.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Alright, cruise and flight level. Cruise, we're going to be at level 330. And flight level 330. Negative 36 for our temp. Hey Rob, thanks man, appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking out the stream, appreciate that. And we'll go ahead and go on over to our flight plan. And our flight plan, waiting for GSX to give us the okay to fuel. Let's check on them. There's the fuel truck, he's over here. Giving us some, getting ready to give us some fuel. Checking out them guys. Looking good over there. Alright, so let's go ahead and check on our flight plan. Our flight plan is going to be...
Use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Alright, so we can go ahead and do that. Load aircraft. Go. So we'll be doing the Fork 1 departure. Departure is going to be, we'll be doing 26 right, or just 26 rather. Fork 1 departure with the St. John's transition. Insert. We'll be doing the burrito 1 with the tamale. KABQ and arrival. Be doing, let's go ahead and check the weather. What's going on? Getting the weather, so looks like 290 at 9 knots. Let's go ahead. Get our Navigraph. 290. Probably land runway 26, probably. So, graph's not connected here to. Alright, so probably land runway 26, but let's double check that. Yeah, we'll land runway 26. So we'll do the RNAV 26. Yankee 26, and we will use CoStar, no vias, and transition none. So looks good to me. All right. Yeah, we'll be doing the burrito 1. Sorry. with the T-Mall transition, and so we'll go ahead and insert that, and that all looks good. So we are kind of ready for that. Got all that inserted, and let's go to our fuel prediction and 0 fuel weight. Let's go ahead and get back to our performance and get all that set up. So 0 fuel weight is 13.0. Whoops, let's pull that back up. 13.06. Zero CG, 30.3. Valid entry. So 18.0/29.5. Alright, let's go back to our checklist and just double check that. And gotta get from mass and balance. Yeah, I got that. So 0 fuel weight. As you can see, it's 13.0. CG is 30. Oh, 30.4, 30.3. There we go. All right, that looks a lot better. And then we've got that all done. So secondary plan, copy active. Let's go back to initialize. We can go to init B page. Fuel on board is 15.1. And let's get flaps are going to be set to 1. Let's go to departure performance, and let's get all this sync load sheet final. Flaps configure, it's 1. Packs are off, calculate. 142. B1. Then 142 for VR. $144. B2. Then 61 is going to be our flex temp. Alright. Alright, we've got all that information entered. And let's go ahead and get the weather. Last thing. Weather altimeter is 2975. Let's go back, Indy. Been having trouble with that Knobster, so alright, so we're on that one. 291 and it's 2975. Got everything good. Alright, so we are ready for pushback and start. Oh, we got to go ahead and get our APQ turned on. And get our strobes turned on, and our nav lights are on. Seatbelt signs are on. Alright, let's go ahead and ask GSX for our pushback. Request prepare for pushback. There we go. Alright, we've got all that set up. Flight directors are all on. We've got everything set up.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback. Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
And all of our fuel pumps are on, packs are off. And we'll go ahead and accept our load sheet. Our FMC. Back to our flight plan. Alright. It's all.
Locking gear.
And we'll be squawking 1200. Turn that to auto. Leave that off. Predictive wind shear. It's on auto. And we'll go ahead and wait for pushback.
Release parking brakes.
Alright, we'll go ahead and release our parking
Commencing
brakes.
push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, we can go ahead and start in our 2 engine. Or number 1. Alright, and we can go ahead and start engine 2 now. Engine 2 is coming up.
Set parking brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Alright. We can go ahead and do our flight control check. So we'll go to flight controls. And we got full left, full right, full back, full forward, full left rudder, full right rudder, and flight checks are completed. Flaps are set to 1. And max auto brakes, takeoff config is normal, so we'll go ahead and turn our taxi lights on. Go ahead and turn off our APU bleed, and we can go ahead and turn off our APU. Alright, let's go ahead and we can get on going. I'm going to be departing runway 26 here. Right.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Alright, and here we go.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright. Still waiting for GSX and everything else they need to do. Stop here and down with pushback. Have a good trip. Alright, there we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the delay. Go ahead and release parking brakes, and we can go ahead and get going. Clear to the left, clear to the right. we'll be right up here to runway 26. And go ahead and turn the packs off. Packs are off. Mono looks clear out there. And heels to the floor. Here we go. And airspeed's alive. All engine instruments look good. Press check. And 140. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear coming up. Thrust lever to climb. And autopilot engaged. And we'll go on all the way up to 33,000. And we can go ahead and disarm the speed brakes, turn off all of our landing lights. And we'll turn on our air packs. And flaps are up. A lot of bells and whistles going on right now. As we're out on our departure here. Up to 33,000. And now that we're through that, we can go ahead and turn on our music. right. And we're turning on our way out through oxygen, and obviously that's a good time to Oh, so how's everybody been doing? Good? Alright, good. Good to hear. Down there at those mountains. Coming up through 12,000 on our way out on our Fort 1 departure. What she looks like. That's what I get to look at with all these instruments. And obviously I have my overhead panel just above me. Beautiful view out there. Sure is a beautiful simulator, huh? And we are on our way from Zeeland to Luz. On our way to Thorpe, actually. And coming up through, we'll go ahead and set that to standard. Double check the co-pilot side. Standard as well. Coming up on 18,000 here. Set that out. Constraints. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about this new Beyond ATC. I'm very excited for it. I've been very fortunate enough to be able to be part of the beta team, and I watched the video. I don't know if you've got a chance to watch the video. I'll put a link in the description after this video, after we get landed here, of that video. Guy named I'm not sure exactly the name of the gentleman that's making it. I spoke with him a little bit earlier today. Super nice guy. Everybody's been so supportive over there. I think they have a good outlook on what the simulator and the community is needing. Needs a good ATC. VATSIM is great. Not knocking VATSIM. Pilotage is top notch as well. But they don't. I like to fly usually out of Springfield. And so if we can get a ATC that works pretty fluently, for the most part, or the simulator that you can fly over on the East Coast, then not have to use pilot to ATC. Pilot to ATC is great. Don't have any knocks about it. I've used it many a times. It lacks a little bit in some areas, and I think the gentleman that makes it is kind of maybe a little burnt out. And maybe it's not. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I'm speaking, but just in my opinion, from what I see, with what pilot to ATC offers and that kind of stuff, that's what my heart tells me. So, that's what I think we really need to see is a good ATC system. No one's ever been able to, get it right, but I really think that Captain is really onto something. I'll put a link in the description as well for their Discord. They have a frequently asked questions. Release time, I don't have any idea, not even a clue. Don't even want to guesstimate on when it's going to be out. Price wise, I don't think that's been set in stone yet, so those questions are not answered yet, but they will get answered in time, and I think that the simulator really needs that for it to take the next level. The graphics look great. The planes have come a long way. The guys at Fenix, the fly-by-wire team, both of them have done an outstanding job with all of their airplanes and stuff like that. And so I think what we need now is an ATC that is able to be used all over the place. So that is my hot take on it. If you haven't gotten a chance to check out what they're doing with AI and the voices and that kind of stuff, it sounds really, really impressive. And spoke with him, like I said, a little bit today of some of the plans and outlooks on what he's wanting. So so excited, very excited to try the beta. We'll have it on this channel, and we'll be doing live streams with it to see what we think, how it handles. But from the video that he shot and the little tutorial that he kind of gave, a little bit of what to expect, I think it's going to be out of the box. It's going to be better than anything that we've gotten, and it's just going to continue growing, just like the simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's going to continue growing and getting better and better. So very excited for them, very excited to be a part of that journey and to be able to test that stuff out. So as we continue building more panels. So I did hear a little inside peek. I was talking to flight level Rob with one of the guys at SIMSTRUMENTATION with me, and he said something about wanting to possibly build a 787 cockpit. How cool would that be? Not only will we have a narrow body, we'd have a wide body, so that way you could take that to the virtual airlines and fly, basically anything that you want to fly at this point. So that would be definitely pretty stinking cool if that's the direction that we want to go. So very excited possibly for Rob to unveil that. Sunset just looks so beautiful out there. I elected not to do this one online or on VATSIM or anything like that, just for the mere fact that first time being back in the Fenix in a little while, and as you can see, you heard some bells and whistles going off of not getting things right, so just wanted to make sure that we didn't screw anybody up that was trying to fly online, and we'll only get better. So I plan to fly this for the virtual airlines and get back to flying that more often. A lot of you requested a lot of that and enjoyed some of those videos, and then we'll be flying the Honda Jet or the CJ4 whenever we want to go on a little cross country or go play golf somewhere with the buddies. So make sure that you keep up with the channel, subscribe, hit that like button. It does help the channel out, and this is a growing channel trying to bring awareness to the SIMSTRUMENTATION guys and Air Manager and what the possibilities are of building a home cockpit to where you can have these touch screens yourself. It's all DIY. Just needs a little bit of software to run all this stuff, and you can do it all. You can run the Fenix, you can run the fly-by-wire. There's all kinds of, the community has been great about sharing what they have built. That's kind of where we started is me and Rob and Crunchmeister and Todd got together, and they would build one, and I wanted to start building instruments myself, and so I did some of the graphics, and they said, man, you're better at graphics than we are, so you do the graphics, and that's kind of what I do for a day job a little bit. And so I kind of got hooked up with those guys and started doing graphics for them, and so I do all the graphics for them and they do the coding. I'm not very much of a coder. I know a little bit to enough to mess things up and not make them not work, so that's what I'm good at. So on our way to La Luz, we got 21 nautical miles before we get there, and then on to St. John's, BOR. We will get to, so now that we're up here at cruise, let's go ahead and check out our arrival charts and our Burrito 1 arrival. So we'll pull this up for you guys. You guys can kind of see what we're looking at. Unload. Import flight plan, import for sim brief. Let's go ahead and go to our arrival. Oops, not cancel. The chart. Alright. So we'll be coming in here on Burrito from Tamale. Need to be below flight level 350. And we've got that. And then we need to be at Burrito at 270 and 210. So we can go ahead and put in slash flight level 210. Then we can insert that to there. And then LRA, we need to be at 14,000, which is in here, correct? Nope, need to be at 14,000. So slash 14, 1, 2, 3. So temporary direct. Then we need to be at X marks at 13. Be above 11,000, which will be that'll be fine. Then we need to be at sticky at 10,000, which is good. Then we need to be at our cruise, so we can go ahead and pull us back to auto throttles, or got us already there in cruise. Perfect. So Fernando, then we need to be at Fernando at 210, and we need to be at 9,000, above 9,000, which we've got, and we're set good just fine there. And Krunol, so that's all of our arrivals, so that's good. So let's go ahead and check our, let's go ahead and check, select our approach, and we want to do the RNAV 26 Yankee. Let's see this chart, and we will do ZoomX, or we'll just do Chronal transition. Let's go take a look real quick and see what we got. See how we'll be coming in here. Yeah, we'll probably just give us vectors to final for ourselves. So, because we're going to be coming in over here. So we'll just fly this and then come back in that way. So that'll be kind of what we do as far as that goes. So that'll work for us for now. Let's go ahead and go to performance, and let's go to next phase. And let's go ahead and get the weather for pulling up. I do have the EFB over here on this iPad over here. So that's always nice to have in our arrival and our METAR. So we've got altimeter is going to be 3004. Four. Zero 04, and our winds are 290 at 9. At 9, and temperature is 35. And what is our minimums for this? Ouch. The RNAV Yankee 26. And that is going to be 5728. For our barrel. And approach speed's going to be 145. Alright, so now we're just waiting on Alright, so we are on our way. See a little bit of traffic out there. We'll turn on our overhead brightness up just a little bit. And we're going to turn these up just a little bit. Go. Get our night lighting on a little bit here. As we start our little descent here down from So when we get to T-Mall, we just need to be below 350, which our flight level for our cruise was. Where are we going? Hey, Wolf, Aaron, how you doing, man? Sorry, I didn't see the message. I don't know how long you've been in here. We are heading to Albuquerque right now. We are starting our descent on down. And we're in the Fenix A320. So appreciate you stopping by. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping and leaving a comment. So we are heading down to flight level 210. We just need to be below 350, which our normal cruising altitude was 330. So as you can see, about our 11 o'clock, you can see the lights of Albuquerque. So we're getting close. Okay, it looks like we're going to be at Burrito at flight level 210, so we can go ahead and go on further down to 11,000. And there's our 11, and we can go ahead and put in our altimeter, which we said was 3004, so let's go ahead and get out of standard, and 30004. And now that it's getting a little dark outside, we'll go ahead and take the weather and brighten her up just a little bit. I know it's not real time, but it looks a lot better. We're not flying in the dark, and all you guys see on your screen is just a black hole. So, alright, so we're at Burrito, coming down through 210. So we can go on down to 11,000. it says we got a company message, so let's go ahead and go to our ATC. AOC. Receive messages. American Airline Ops. See ATC delay card on company tablet and allocate as per text each of. Alright, let's go back to our flight plan. And we are passing Burrito on our way to Elra. And zoom back into through 18,000 feet. Passenger seatbelt signs, they're still on. Good there. Everything looks good there. And after Sticky, so we're going direct to Brendo, then Kernel, then Zumax. So we'll go ahead and set her down to 6,000. we'll go ahead and stop the playlist, stop the music, start getting a little bit more serious. Got plenty of fuel on board, landing and to be able to go to our missed approach. Plenty of fuel, but we are VFR, so we should be good. Shouldn't have any issues with that. Zoom in a little closer. And we're at X marks, and we'll be making a right turn now. Should be on a 071 heading. The winds off of that, so we'll be heading to Sticky. And then after Sticky, we got Brando. And as we start to see a little bit of Albuquerque over here. We're about 17 nautical miles away from Albuquerque. We've got the airport in sight. Go ahead and not just yet. Once we get past Brando, we'll go ahead and activate our approach. But we're under 10,000, so we'll go ahead and turn our landing lights on. All that looks good, and we'll go ahead and hit all calls. And seatbelt signs are on. Don't need any ice or anything like that, so we're good there. Everything looks good. And we can go ahead and go flaps 1. Here's our 10,000. Going on down to 10. Leveling off a little bit here. Now we can go ahead and hit performance and activate approach phase and confirm. Yes, we do. Go ahead and 145. Good all there. Turn on our landing systems. So we're going on down to 9,000 for Brando. And we'll probably do a little bit of vectoring ourselves. Through 10,000. Go into heading mode. We're 7.4. We'll go to 068, hold her right here. And once we get just past ZoomX, we can go direct ZoomX. Go ahead and go second notch of flaps. Slowly start turning ourselves that way. Kind of vectoring ourselves around here. And we'll go ahead and go gear down. And we'll go direct to ZoomX.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
And we'll go ahead and turn off the autopilot.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
And we're just going to sink her
Sync
on
rate.
down.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Pull up.
I've got
Pull
this. I
up.
don't need to pull up.
Pull up.
200,
Pull up.
100,
Sync rate.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
20,
Spoilers are out. Reversers are on.
retard, retard.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Albuquerque. Alright, and get everything cleaned up. Go ahead and turn on our APU. Turn off our landing lights. Set our taxi lights on. Runway turn off lights can come off. Alright, so let's go ahead and taxi on back to the ramp. What do you guys say? We'll just taxi Alpha this here all the way back to the ramp. Well, I'm excited about Beyond ATC. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait to use that. I'd use it on this flight. I'd use it pretty much on every single flight that I do, as I like to fly with ATC, but today we decided not to. And so, welcome to Albuquerque, everybody. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I do appreciate it. And I know there's a lot of them out there, so watching this video, I do appreciate it very much. And this channel is for the people that want to build home cockpits and don't want to spend a whole heck of a lot of money and want to learn how to do DIY. So I hope to make some more tutorial videos soon about Air Manager and SIMSTRUMENTATION and that kind of stuff in the flight simulator. So let's just take this spot right over here. Turn off all of our lights. We're not blinding the groundskeep. Alright. And set our parking brake on. And we can go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt signs. And turn off both of our engines. We do have the APU on. And we have arrived. Go ahead and get GSX, start getting everybody out.
This parking is too small for your aircraft. Deboarding requested.
To here. Tie to the jetway, and we'll get everybody off the airplane. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you go ahead and smash that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell for our next stream. So, appreciate everybody joining, and we will see you guys on the next flight. Have a good night, everybody.